Hi guys, welcome to the Stitching Colourist with Shelley Lewis. Today's video, what it's going to be is a long awaited video. It's one that I've kept saying that I'm going to do for a very long time and I've not done it. So I thought today that I'm going to get it done because I am away for the weekend on a stitching retreat. So what I'm going to be doing today is, you may have seen these pens in a previous video. I just gave them a quick review, but I haven't actually tested them yet, and I didn't colour in a colouring book with them. But today I've just thought we're going to do a load of swatches with them in my colour charts book. So as well, if you do join in on this live video, drop a comments down below, let me know that you're here so I can say a big hi to you. I do apologise if I don't see your comment straight away during the live, because I haven't got my pad to be able to see the comments, so I do apologise if I don't see them. And also, if you could give the video a big thumbs up, that I would really appreciate it. So I'm just going to open my swatch book up. I need to leave a page to do some more swatches of the Copic markers that I previously did, because I've accumulated a couple of more before after I did that video. So I'm just gonna try and hold that page down so it doesn't flick back forward. So I recently got these pens, well, so recently, I got them a few weeks ago. I've seen the smaller packs for the packs of 10, but that's all I've ever seen in these. And I saw these on the WH Smith's website. I did have a look in my local WH Smith, but they didn't seem to have them, so I ordered them offline. And I think I paid about £20 for these. So I'm just going to write Steadler 72 pack. So Steadler 72. Twin tip pens. Well, I'm just not going to write pens, but, and it's the 7th today. 7th of February already. Oh gosh, time is going really quick. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm swatching them, I'm going to go across that way, then across back that way, and then back the other way with the pen set we've got at the top. The reason why I'm doing that is because with these pens, they have not actually got any numbers on them or names to the pens, so they are a little bit more difficult to be able to do. The dual tipped, and all it does have on the barrel of the pen is Steadler written on. It has two, obviously, dual tips. On the one end it's got like a super tip, like a bit like a what do you call it, Crayola pen, yeah. And it's got a more finer tip on the other end. I will say with these, I don't know if it does have the same effect with these ones, but the Faber-Castell dual tip pens that I've been using, I've noticed, because I've been using the one end a little bit, the other end has seemed to dried up a bit. But I don't know if that will be the case with these ones, because like I said, I've not actually tried them before. So we're going to try this one, which is like, well, it's a yellow. It's a yellow. I don't know whether to actually give these names or not. I'm not going to colour the whole square, I don't think. I just want to do enough so we can see the beautiful colour. Oh, that is nice. That is a really nice, pretty yellow. Really vibrant. As you can see, they are really nice, vibrant colours. So just make that a bit more tidier. I would fill the whole square in, but I thought for purpose videos, to obviously so we're not going for too long, that I'll do that. Because I can't put the name, obviously, of the pen or the number of the pen on them, because I don't have them, I'm just gonna go in like 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of order. So I'm gonna do that. One. Oh, actually, I might give these names. Might give them my own names. So one yellow. What I plan to do for a future video as well is I'd like to test these out in a colouring book, because I've not actually tested them yet. They're not the greatest to try and get out the pack, but what pens are. So the next one we're using is more like a yellow orange. So we're going to do that at the side of it. It looks a lot like the other one, to be honest, that we've just used. So they are quite nice, really nice vibrant colours. I think the next one that I'm going to test out, I'm going to try the other end as well. So we have that one, which is like a yellow orange. What I might do with these pens as well is when I've, not necessarily today, but when I have finished swatching them, because I'm giving them names, I may get a bit of sticky tape and put the names down. Somebody actually gave me the idea for that the other day. I'm not sure who it was. So this one is like a light orange, and we're going to try the finer tip. Oh, it is very fine. The smaller tips will be absolutely brilliant for when you want to get into those smaller areas. And the bigger tips, obviously, for the more larger areas. So we've got that orange there. I'm going to call that, just going to go with orange. Hope you're all having a good week wherever you are. My week here, it's not been too bad actually. It's been really, really good. The other week, I think I might have mentioned in a previous video that I had a pedicure exam. Unfortunately, I'd failed it, but I was able to resit the exam last night and I passed. So we've got like a bit of a red, I'll call this a red-orange. This is like, well, it's more orange to be honest, but it looks like a red-orange. So I'm going to name that one, because we've already got orange here. Actually, I might call that light. Give that a light orange, so this one can just be an orange. Yeah. What's the weather like where you are? It's absolutely, well, it was raining here when I was on the way back from the school run. So next we have a red colour, and because we have like two of those, I'm going to call this one like a light red, I think. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that red. I love the colour. My favourite colours are red and purples. I do like black as well. So it's really nice as well. That is, so that is, I'm going to call that light red. And we've got more of a darker red here. So we're going to swatch this one. No, that does look fairly... Oh, no, actually it doesn't. I did think it looked fairly similar to the other red, but it doesn't. You can tell the difference. It is that shade darker. So, as I said, with these ends, they are very much like the Crayola pens as well. So it's quite nice. So, light red, so I'm just going to call this one red. And the next one, it's like, this one is, I would call a salmon pink. Personally, I would call it a salmon pink. I'm not sure if it is salmon pink, but I'm going to go with it. And it's actually, the colour is more, a peach colour, so it is slightly lighter than the cap. So was going to call that salmon pink, but I'm going to go with peach. As I said, what I'll be doing is I'll be putting sticky labels on these, and will be, at least I can fancy out this. Can't get my words out. At least then I can kind of link them up and give them names. Then this one is like a nice lightish pink. That is a nice light pink. So call that a light pink. Has anybody got any good plans for the weekend? Obviously, you know what I'm doing for the weekend. I'm going on the retreat. The next one we have is more of a darker pink. Well, the cap looks more darker pink. It might actually turn out a lot more lighter. Yeah. So, I think I'm just going to give this name just a pink. So number 9, I'm just going to call that just pink, because I wouldn't say it's exactly a dark pink. But, now the next one we have is, I shall call this magenta. I think this is like a magenta colour. So, oh no, it's fairly light, isn't it? Yeah, it is quite light to be a magenta. Still, we'll call it magenta. We'll call it magenta. Or dark pink. I don't know. I'll just call it magenta. Next one we have is, I think this is like a mulberry. I'd explain this as a mulberry purple. It's quite nice, that is. This is the first time I've tried these pens. I've not tried them before. So it's nice just to give the different colours a bit of a swatch through, just to see what the different colours are like. So we're going to call that like mulberry purple. This one's just like it's like a dark purple, I'd say this one is. We'll see how it comes up on camera. So yeah, I'm just going to call this one just a normal purple. It's a nice colour and very vibrant, very vibrant. So and call that purple. No, the next one is like a darker purple, but I'm gonna get this out because we have a lilac one next. So this is definitely named as lilac. So we'll try that one out. Yeah, like a light purple, so we'll call this one lilac. I'll have to do some proper colouring with these pens. I'm actually using my, what do you call it, Sharpies Ultra Fine Liners at the minute. They are absolutely brilliant, the Sharpies Ultra Fine. You may have used the normal Sharpies, but the ultra fine, like the fine liner sharp, is absolutely perfect. So I think I'd go with like a, this has kind of got a tint of a bluey purple, but we'll see how it comes up. So yeah, it's like a dark purple, so we're going to call that one a dark purple. Right, do that one as dark purple. Now this one, it looks black from the tips, but it isn't black. It is a very dark blue. So, yeah. Like a navy blue. So I may actually call this one a navy blue instead of a dark blue. I like the jewel tip. I like the thicker nib. Must admit, I do like that. So we're going to call that navy blue. Now the next one is a dark blue. I don't know, that's come out more like purple blue. But I guess we could go with a royal blue for this, because that does look a lot like a royal blue. So I'm going to go with royal blue for that one. Royal blue. Next one is, I'm going to go with just blue for this one, because we have actually got a light blue. Oh, that's nice. It's a nice pretty blue colour. So we're going to go with just blue for that one. Can you see on camera how vibrant the colours are? They are really vibrant. Really nice colours. So we're going to go with this at the end. And this is like, the next one is like a greyish blue from the tip. So we're going to try this one out and see what we come out with. Alright. That's weird. It's like, the tip is like a greyish blue, but I would go with aqua. I would go with aqua green for this. It has got like an aqua green for it, so I'm going to go with, I'm not going to do that as the blue, I'm going to do that as aqua green, because I know in a few of my books, especially in my colouring by numbers, it does request an aqua green. So we're going to go with an aqua green for that one. So now I'm going on the second shelf, so I may stand this up and I'm going the other way this time. I can see we've got some more blues at the back, so we've got plenty of blues in the pack. So this is, well, that's nice. Pretty, nice pretty colour this is. So for this one, I'm going to call it, we've got quite a few blues there, so I'm going to go with light blue for this one, I think. Light blue. And we do actually start going into the greens now. That's what I mean about it being awkward. We do start going into the greens now, but there is no blue at the back, so just bear with me for a minute. Put my other phone there, keep the flap down So this is like very, very, it's like a pastel green, but we'll see how it turns up on the colours. Yes, it is a pastel green. It's a very, very light green. So I'm going to give it the colour, then the colour name, a pastel green. 20 pastel green. There's quite a few greens in the in the pack. And we've got this one. I wouldn't know how to explain this one. I know this is, I'd say this is a mint green. I think I might go with mint green for this. So it's quite fun actually, giving the pens my own names, because at least then, obviously I can put them under a name group as well. So with that one we're going to go with, I'm going to call it mint green. Yeah, like I said, they are a bit fiddly to try and get out the pack. I may put these pens in a, well, I might actually get a special pencil case for these markers, because they are a little tiny bit fiddly to try and get out the pack. So this one, I'd say, I'd personally call it, I may call this one a teal. Yeah. I think I'm going to give that one, it may look a bit darker on camera, but off camera it looks like a teal colour to me, so I'm going to give that teal. Got all sorts of greens here. We've got more greens at the back, but there's browns that come before, so I'm just going to, I'm not going to do all the greens together because then I'll get mixed up, but I'm just going to go in the lines, if you get what I mean, like go in each of the rows. So the next one we've got is grass green. This is definitely a grass coloured green. I like it. Really, really good. That is definitely a grass green. I'm doing well with these names, I think. Just let me know if I'm not, but I think I am. So grass green. I do apologise as well if this video is slightly longer than I plan for it to be. It depends how quick we can get these swatches out, but I'm not going to rush it. So on the next one, I've got another green there. That's nice. I might, you know something, I might give this colour apple green. I'm going to give the names myself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give the pens, the markers, my own name for them and make it unique. And I think the one on the end is like a apple green. So we're going to call that crisp apple green. If you do own these pens as well, the 72 pack, and you are wondering how to give the markers the different names just to sort them out, to put them in order, feel free to use feel free to use these names what I'm using on here, because these names what I'm giving the pens just off the top of my head, to be honest. So as you can see, what we've swatched already, those are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous colours. Now I'm just turning over the page, and the next one is this one, so I'm just gonna, so that is, oh, this one may be a bit harder to try and name. Let's have a think. I would say it's olive, that's it, olive green. So we're going to give this one the name of olive green. And what was the number of the last one? 24. So this is pen 25. 25. So olive green. At the next one, I know what I'm going to give this one. This, I don't know whether to give this like a yellow green, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out on paper. Yeah, I think I'm going to call this one a yellow green. Sorry about that, someone actually decided to call my phone while I was recording. But I'll get back to them. I will. I'll get back to them in a minute. So, number 26. And we said we was going to go with yellow green, didn't we? Yellow green. I do apologise about that, guys. It's because I record on my phone as well. So we'll go with the next one. I have no idea. Mustard. Looks like a mustardy colour, doesn't it? But we're going to see. What would you call this one? My brain wants to call it a mustard green, so that is exactly what I'm going to call it. So 27, mustard green. And the next one, it's like a brown colour, isn't it? Because this is where we're starting to go into some of the browns now. I think. So this one is... It's got a tint of green, hasn't it? So I'm going to call this... because we're coming up with our own names, I'm going to come up... Ooh. I'm going to call it Very Light Mocha. Light. Do you love the names I'm coming up with here? Them complete random names, these are. So the next one is this one. And it looks like a peachy peachy tone, but the tip does actually look darker. So no, this one, because we're giving our own names to the pens, I'm going to call this Milky Tea. I love this. Milky Tea. I wasn't going to come up with my own names for these pens, but that's what we're going to actually call it. We're going to give them our own names. So, we'll try this next one. Oh, this is nice. What would you call this one? I'm going to call this I think I'm going to call this Autumn Brown. So Autumn Brown. So next one. What time is it, honey? I'll just try it. This one. This is like a slightly darker brown. So we're going to call them. We've got quite a few dark browns there. So because we're giving our own names, I'm going to call this Tree Trunk Brown. Tree trunk brown. I have to get something to eat in a minute before I pick my daughter up from school. So I'm going to try this one. This is like a very, it's a dark brown, but we have got a slightly darker brown than that. So I'm just going to call this one dark brown. I do apologise if it goes out of focus, my camera as well. So dark brown. Sorry? It's alright, my husband, I was just asking him what time it was because I need to keep an eye on the time. 11:05. Right, can you give me a shout when it's past? Thank you. Yeah, it's alright because I've got to pick my daughter up at 12, but I'd like to grab something to eat first. So if I do go over the 11:30, then I will finish the swatches off camera. But hopefully we'll get the majority of it done. So this brown is actually lighter than this one, so we're just going to call this one brown. I don't think they're in order, to be fair, to be honest, because I've got some purples at the back as well, but I just want to go within rows. So we've got that one, which is, have we got any more greys? So that one is, it's got a tint. I don't know if it looks darker on camera, but to me it looks quite like a tint of a green in it. I can't see that. So let me just have a look if there's any more light greys. No, there isn't any more light greys, I don't think. So I'm going to call that, ooh, we're just going to give it, I'm just going to call it light grey. We're just going to go with that one, to be honest, because I don't think I've got too many light greys in the pack. Right, the next one is a darker grey, which is this one. But we're just going to give that grey, because it's not exactly dark grey. So we're going to call this one, we'll call it warm grey. We're going to call it warm grey. So 35, warm grey. And that's the name we're going to give for that one. We've got a black one. We have got more colours in this. So obviously we're going to call this black. It isn't jet black. I wouldn't say that. On camera it might look fairly jet black, but on paper it does look like a lighter black. So we're just going to give that, I'm just going to call that one, I'm just going to call it black, to be honest, because I think there's only one black colour in there. So call that one black. So now we go on to now we go on to the next row, which is, because we've gone that way, we're going to go back down that way. Now this is where it starts to get a bit awkward to try and get the pans out. So we've actually got like a silvery colour here. Sorry, my camera's going out of focus again. No. Bit like a silvery grey. So I'm going to call that silver grey. Silver grey. That's what we're going to call that one. Sorry, I'm struggling to get the pens out the actual pack. This is what I mean. To be honest, the pack is a little bit on the flimsy side. This has got like a gold tint to the tips, to the caps, but I don't know. It looks a bit like a metallic colour, but the actual ink that's coming on paper isn't metallic. So I think this one we're going to call it a medium grey. So medium grey. Oh god, now we've got more brown colours. So we've got a brown colour here. I don't know why in the pack though that it goes from browns and then it goes to greys and then it gives you more shades of the brown. A bit confusing. Now we've already got dark brown, so I think with this one we're going to give it dark oak brown. So 39 dark oak brown. And we have another brown, so you can imagine there's quite a few browns in this 72 pack. Quite a lot of browns. So this one, I called the other one a light mocha, didn't I? So I think I'm going to call this one a light grey. Light mocha, we're going to call this one dark mocha. So dark mocha. What I'll do is when we get onto the last row, I'm going to flip the pen case over so I won't be able to reach the pens in there. So we've got yet another brown. That's nice. It's a bit similar to the autumn brown. So we're going to call this one, shall we call it, because we've got autumn brown, we're going to call it medium autumn brown, medium autumn brown. How many minutes? We're at 38 minutes, so we're all right for just a minute. So now we've got like an orange brown here. So it's like an orange colour. We can call, if it does turn out the way I think it might on paper, actually no. I thought it would be a burnt orange because the tips look slight orange, but it's not. So because we've got an autumn brown just here, we've got a dark medium autumn brown there, we're going to actually give this one light autumn brown. Light autumn brown. So now we go back onto some greens that we've already done. Well, we've not already done these greens, but we have some more greens in the pack. So, oh, that one's like a yellow green, isn't it? And I called the other one a yellow green, but we can give this one a light yellow green. So we have yellow green at the top. I'm going to call this a light yellow green, but we actually could have done calling that one probably a different colour, but we're going to go with light yellow green. Light yellow green. Oops, I'm knocking my camera with a pen. So we're still on to the greens. and then for some reason we go back to some blues. So I'd say, I wouldn't say it's a lime green. I might go with a light olive. I don't know. What do you think? Ooh. So, the olive green's there, but this is... So we've got yellow green, light yellow green. I'm going to call it medium yellow green. Medium yellow green. It'd help if it had the names. If the pens had names on them, I must admit it'd help a lot. So next one is this nice green colour. So as you can see, we have a lot of greens in mine. So this is like an apple colour, isn't it? So, because we have an apple green, don't we? Probably on the previous page. So we're going to call this one light apple green. And we've got this one. The tips look like, well, the barrel looks like a bit luminous, but no, it's not. So this is like an aqua green again. So we're going to call that, because we've already got aqua green, I think. Where have we got it? So we've got aqua green there that I put, and this is like a kind of a aqua, but I don't know whether to call it aqua green, or I think I might go with dark mint. Dark mint green. So the actual ink in the pens do look slightly different from the tips. It's not a problem though, because obviously if you're swatching your pens out, you can see what the pens look like. So, and do the next one. That is, I'm going to call this khaki green. It is a bit like the olive one, but I want to call it, or I might actually call it dark olive green, to be honest. 47, so dark olive green. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to swatch all of them, because I am running out of time a little bit. So I think what we might do is swatch the last few that I've got on this row, and then I may swatch the last couple of pens off camera, because I think you get the general idea of what the pens look like. It's just the last few, unfortunately, because I'm running out of time. It's what busy weeks are like. Probably should have done the video tonight, because at least then I'd have more time, but problem with doing the videos of a night time. Downstairs my husband's doing his work, and obviously I have my children that's going to bed, and when they can hear mommy talking, they don't want to sleep. So I'm going to call this dark grass green. Dark grass green. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the last few, and then the last ones that I have got to swatch, I may do those off camera because of timing restriction. Don't you just love timing restrictions? And obviously it won't be too long for you then. Up to 44 minutes. So this is yet another green. Oh, that's a nice pretty green. I like that colour. have no idea what to call it though. So 48 is that's 49. I'm going to call it light teal. Actually, I should have called it medium teal, to be honest, because it is like a medium colour teal. Now we're coming up to the last few on this row. We have got another row, but I think I'm going to do those last couple off camera. Right, this is like another mint colour, so we're going to call this medium mint, because I don't think we've got one called medium mint yet. So 50 medium mints. Next one is like a light sky blue on the barrel, so we'll try that one out. Yeah, it is a light sky blue. So call that light, oh, bottom sky blue, and it's number 51. I forgot I put the name of the number on the top without well, I put the name at the top of the lines without putting the number on. So this one, it's like a grey blue. The tips look like a grey blue, but the ink is like a very light blue. Because we've got light blue there, light sky blue, we're going to go with very light sky blue for this one. So very light sky blue. Right, we're going to swatch the last two now. As I said before, there is another row, but fortunately I've run out of time. So we've got another blue here. Well, that one's nice. So, oh, what can we associate with this blue? Oh, I don't know. What can we do for this blue? We're just going to call it blue. Just going to call it blue because I can't think of another name for it. And the last one that I'm actually going to swatch is this one. That's nice. Oh, that's like a really nice royal blue. I'm not sure, we might have already done a royal blue, but I'll give that one a royal blue as well. So 54 royal blue. So I'm just going to have a little look what pens are at the back. Oh, the pens at the back are more or less, oh no, here they are. So the pens at the back look very similar to the ones at the front. They're not exactly the same, but these are the back row. So unfortunately these are the ones that we're not going to swatch because unfortunately I've run out of time. But you get the general idea of what they are like. So I'll just show, just get this here. Oh, I've definitely got to get a different case for this. Definitely needs a different case. It is a nice case, but very flimsy. So the ones that we've actually swatched in this video are an idea of some of the colours you get. So you get some really nice, lovely, vibrant colours. You get quite a few greens. You get quite a few browns. So you get your autumn colours as well as the spring colours. And you get some lovely, lovely blues there. So that is where I'm going to leave it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Sorry I couldn't swatch the last row, the whole lot. But you get the general idea of what the pens are like anyhow. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, press that subscribe button and notifications so you'll be notified of when I bring out my next videos. Thank you to all my subscribers and thank you for watching.